And tonight, we had such beautiful weather here today. I have no idea if you guys, what part of the country you're in. I know it kind of varies. I got a friend up in New York who said it was just cold and awful there for her today, but here it was beautiful. It was like 60 degrees almost. So hopefully some of the rest of you are having good weather today and other things that made your day pleasant. And we have got three things we're going to open tonight: a Leaf Autograph Multi-Sport jersey, another case of Leaf Best Basketball, and then a case of Panini Select Football. Now, before we actually start ripping into our packs, there is a little bit of information to go over. So I'm going to get that up and running, but I'm also going to try to figure out like what's going on here. My little tripod, I think I need to replace it. It's gotten kind of crazy on me. It doesn't seem like it sets level these days very well. But anyway, I think we've got it all right now. So feedback, automated, guys and gals. That is to make it easy for you. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get it in return. You don't have to wait on me, right? That's the good news. And of course, the second piece of information there is just to say thank you. I do appreciate you being here, spending part of your evening with me. Lots of you bid and break with me regularly and chat with me, hang out with me. So whatever brings you by, I am glad to have you. Thanks for being here. We are looking right now at breaks that are listed on eBay already. This is the stuff that we're going to be breaking over the next few days. So tomorrow night we have one new release on Wednesday of this week, and that's 2019 Topps Heritage Baseball. So we'll open that tomorrow night, but we're only going to open it by the half case because it's got a lot of base cards in it. And in this particular break, we are going to ship all of the cards. Now later down the road, we may do some full case breaks where the base cards don't ship or something. But for the time being, half case breaks and all the cards ship. We will also open tomorrow night Onyx Preferred Players Autograph Baseballs, a 3-box inner case of that. Thursday night, we'll open Impeccable Basketball again, and Select Football will pair with that on Thursday night. Friday, a Gold Rush Trifecta Football box. That's the one with 3 autographed memorabilia items in it. And we kind of don't know what they're going to be. It can be a mini helmet, a jersey, cleats, a 16 by 20 photograph. I forget what else they said were options. I think an actual autograph football. Anyway, we opened one. We liked it, so we'll give it another go on Friday night. Also, we'll open a Gold Rush autographed basketball jersey. That comes out this week. Their 2019 Series 1 of that. So we'll bust into one of those Friday night. And the big new release for Friday, Contenders Optic Football. Right? We're all looking forward to that. We're going to open in a full master case. So that's 2 10-box inners. We're going to open all 20 boxes and have a big fun with that. We'll open Leaf Best Basketball again on Friday night as well. Saturday, we'll open the back half of that Heritage Baseball that we start on Wednesday night. We'll finish it on Saturday. And then Sunday is actually going to be an off night. Got some family plans, so we're not going to break on Sunday night because I think I might be cutting it close to get back here and get it done. Now, here's the information for tonight's breaks. We have one free shipping break. That's your multi-sport jersey. It should be on the way to you if you are the person who wins it. Should be on the way to you no later than Tuesday, March 5th, a week from today. Most likely it's going to ship out to you sooner. I mean, generally the memorabilia, most often does go sooner, but shouldn't be any later than that. The paid shipping breaks tonight, Leaf Best Basketball and Select Football, I think will be on the way to you by Friday. That's my best estimate, and I may possibly be able to get it out sooner. And if I can, of course, I will. Now, consolation cards. If your team is not pulled in your break tonight, you are entitled to a consolation trading card. It can be from any year and any series. I keep track of it for a rolling 90 days. If you're in that multi-sport jersey break, because it's a free shipping break, I would generally just hold on to your consolation cards, send them out to you the next time you have a package shipping, where I would just gather them all up and send them at once. If, however, you don't want to wait and you're in that multi-sport jersey break and you don't hit, you just send me a message. Let me know you'd like it sent out separately, and I will be glad to do that for you. Then our paid shipping breaks, Leaf Best Basketball and Select Football. Select Football, every team's going to pull cards. No worries there. Best of Basketball, if you should happen to get skunked in that, you are still going to get consolation cards. And in your case, it will ship out with the rest of the break since it is a paid shipping break. So first up tonight, 2019 Leaf Autograph Multisport Jersey. This is break number 4. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Tuesday, the 26th of February. In this case, our spots, as you see, were sold by first letter of the last name. So if we pull Hank Aaron, it would go to last name A. If we pulled Sam Darnold, it would go to last name D, etc. The only exceptions, there is the possibility to pull a 1969 multi-signed Jets jersey. It had its own bidding position. There's also the possibility of pulling a 1980 USA Hockey multi-sport jersey. Therefore, it had its own bidding position as well. So that's all we need to know there. Last but not least, you're probably going to see here the background goes out of focus a little bit. And don't worry, that is on purpose, and you're still going to be able to see everything up close with no worries. All right, so who's here tonight? James is here, and Juan is here. And, oh, James, you said when you were leaving your office, it was hot in your car today. Yeah, right? Because, I mean, it was for February. Like, it's unseasonably warm here in Kentucky to be almost 60 in February. Of course, we had a little of this last year, too, and then we paid for it, like, in April. It was crazy. Bobby B is here. Hey, 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 back to you, Bobby B. Hi, Griffin. How are you? You're just watching tonight? Well, that's all right, too. And T. Cassidy is here. So we are going to bidding position W, last name W. You got a Rod Woodson jersey. Kind of digging that. And there's, of course, your signature. It is Beckett authenticated, which you see there. And there's your Beckett little certificate, paper certificate to go with the sticker on the item. So bidding position W gets the Rod Woodson jersey. So we've pulled, what have we pulled out of here? We've pulled some soccer, of course this football, and I want to say we pulled something else. I don't remember if it was baseball, basketball, what it was, but we've had a pretty interesting mix so far out of the Leaf Multisport jerseys. They've been pretty good. They usually are a good mix of things. Okay, we just talked about this because that jersey took 30 seconds. So if you jumped in that 30 seconds, please take a minute and review that. Let me know if you have any questions. 10-box case of 2018-19 Leaf Best of Basketball. Full case break, break number 3. And same format, team names on the left, bidders across from it on the right-hand side. And, oh, yeah, it was baseball. It was A-Rod. Yeah, James, that's right. It was an Alex Rodriguez baseball jersey. So 2 soccers, a baseball, and a football so far. Not too bad. Note, guys, I see I have a typo down there, but we do have a separate bidding spot, which hopefully everybody saw that in the listing description, for any redemption card that might come out of this product. Now, if you're worried about what that means to you if you have teams, the redemption, since, you know, this is a buyback product, it does have one Leaf original card in each one of these, but those are not the appeal of the product. The appeal of the product, of course, are the buyback cards. So those are all going to be live in here. If we do pull a redemption, it would be for either memorabilia or a sealed box of cards or a sealed pack, a rare pack of cards. And that's the same thing Leaf did with Leaf Best of Football that we opened a month or so ago. So that's just a new little twist they've added this year to their Best of products. So if a redemption card comes out, whether it is for memorabilia or whether it is for one of the other things, a sealed pack or a sealed box, whatever it might be, if we pull a redemption card, that's where it's going to go, to that bidding spot. Otherwise, of course, you know, the buyback cards are all going to have player names and team names and stuff on them, and they'll be, you know, assigned like normal. Juan, you've got the Lakers and the Warriors in here. All right, well, let's try and find you some Lakers and some Warriors. We have hit both of those in recent cases. So for sure, they're hanging around in Leaf Best Basketball. We never know what we're going to get in any given case, but we're going to try to work the mojo for you there, man. See if we can't make it happen tonight with your Lakers and your Warriors. But I like the Leaf Best of products, and I like the new configuration. They went from, you guys probably remember Leaf Best of in past years, was fewer boxes per case and more cards per box, but it was, I don't know, it wasn't as, it was just different. For whatever reason, I like this configuration better. It's really, I think we've had really solid hits out of all the Leaf Best ofs that we've opened since they've changed over to this format. As you can see, I just like to get all the plastic off and get all the little security seals cut so that once we get going, we can just kind of go. I think I cut all those, didn't I? Did I cut that one? Yeah, I guess I did. That way we don't have to slow down once we roll. I just like to keep on trucking. Bobby B, you said somebody wanted the 76ers very badly, and you made it pay. You made them pay to get it. Okay, man. I feel you on that. Charlie, the jersey was last name W. Charles Woodson was our autographed jersey out of the Leaf Multisport. It was a football jersey. All right, so, of course, guys, our Leaf original card in here is not going to have a team on it, but we, for the most part, should be able to figure them out. Like that one, Shaquille O'Neal. He's obviously in a Lakers uniform there, so, and I believe it references there the Lakers on the back, so that is, of course, the Lakers. Well, right off the bat, there's DeAndre Ayton, and that is numbered to 25, no less. So, nice little hit coming out for the Phoenix Suns right off the top with a DeAndre Ayton out of Contenders draft picks. So, not a bad way to start things off tonight. And Clyde Drexler is our hit here. That looks like the Rockets jersey to me. Does it tell us on here? Yeah. It says Houston there on the back. So, Houston Rockets for Clyde Drexler. Here's a nice De'Aaron Fox for the Sacramento Kings. I'm trying to combine two things at once. Team name, player name. Try that again. Number to 99, De'Aaron Fox for the Sacramento Kings. And that is his rookie signature. It's out of 2017 encased, and the card graded to 9.5. Signature graded to 10. So Kings and Suns in business so far. Anthony Simons, he is a Portland Trail Blazer. And we have the Magic with Shaquille O'Neal out of Noir, numbered to 25. And we pulled a really similar card. I think it was maybe another Noir Shaq, actually. Might not have been numbered to 25, but out of one of our other cases, I want to say we pulled another Shaq, one very similar to that. Oscar Robertson comes out here, and of course Oscar Robertson played for several different teams, and he played the longest for the Cincinnati Royals, who became the Sacramento Kings. So by virtue of the fact that there was no specific team listed on there, we'll send that off to the Kings, where he played the longest. Yeah, I mean, the Royals became the Kings, and cards always stay with their franchises, of course. How about that? Speaking of staying with your franchise, this is a 2007 Topps Chrome Kevin Durant, and that is 9.5 Gem Mint. And of course, Kevin Durant was, when he was drafted, was a Seattle Supersonic, and I imagine everyone knows that the former Seattle Supersonics are the current Oklahoma City Thunder. So the Oklahoma City Thunder taking home that Kevin Durant card because he is in a Supersonics uniform. For it to go to the Warriors, it would have to be a newer card where he would be in a Warriors uniform. Magic Johnson for the Lakers. And The Lakers have a nice little Brandon Ingram here out of Spectra. Rookie signature. Got a 3-color patch at the top and numbered to 49. Little rookie ink for Brandon Ingram and the Lakers. Allen Iverson, 76ers. Here come the Lakers again, and you've got yourself a bonus shots Kobe Bryant out of 2013-14 Prestige. Happens to be graded to 9.5 gem mint, autograph grade to 9, and it doesn't look like this one is numbered. But nonetheless, I think Juan specifically was saying he wanted Kobe amongst his Lakers. So you did pretty well right there, Juan. That makes you happy, I imagine. Kyle Kuzma, that of course, Lakers. A rookie roll call for Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. This, of course, is out of 17-18 totally certified. Card grades to a 9, autograph grades to a 10. And that is hard signed. That's not a sticker. So hard signed autograph rookie hit for Donovan Mitchell and the Jazz. Larry Bird for the Celtics. Well, now there's a Kevin Durant for the Warriors. What are the odds? We pulled the Kevin Durant when he was for the Supersonics, which went to the Thunder, and here is a Kevin Durant out of Revolution that will head to the Warriors. It was a Kevin Durant kind of night. And this is out of 17-18 Revolution, to be specific. Also hard signed. So Juan is pretty well cleaning up. He said he wanted Lakers and Warriors, and he's just kind of going to town hitting it all, isn't he? So here's Bobby Knight. Now, I thought Bobby Knight never played in the NBA, so I had been doing that by way of random, and then we looked it up the other night, and I guess he did play for the Knicks or something at some point for like a game. So guess that one's going to head to the Knicks. The Celtics with a Jason Tatum hit. Jason Tatum is numbered to 149. This is out of 17-18 status. So that's going to be the rookie hit for Jason Tatum and the Celtics. Did you say any Curry? Oh, I don't know if we're going to find any Steph Curry. We're on our last box right now, so we'll find out. I mean, we've pulled him out of other cases, but I doubt we'll pull him tonight since we've pulled Kevin Durant twice, but you never know. Dennis Rodman and the Bulls. And our last out is Charles Barkley for the 76ers. Wow, Bobby B, you had a feeling about it tonight, didn't you? Apparently. This is from 1819 Prism, and it grades out to a 9 with the nice Charles Barkley. Is that hard signed? Looks like it is. Hard signed autograph for the Philadelphia 76ers. So autograph grade to 9, card grade to 9. So Sixers, yeah. You had the feeling, Bobby B. You were all over that, weren't you, man? You were like, you knew it. You knew it was coming. All right, we're going to recap this here in 1 second. Let me just do one little thing here really fast and get ourselves ready for the next, what's coming up next. Man, these boxes are leaving all kinds of little box guts on my table. Okay, these are the Leaf original cards. So Dennis Rodman, Bulls, the Bobby Knight, you know the deal. Somebody looked it up the other night, or had me look it up the other night, showed Bobby Knight played for the Knicks for like 1 game or something. So Knicks, Larry Bird, Celtics, Kyle Kuzma, Lakers, Allen Iverson, Sixers, Magic Johnson, Lakers, Oscar Robertson to the Kings, which length of service, he's retired, played there the longest. Anthony Simons, Portland Trail Blazers, Clyde Drexler, Rockets, Shaquille O'Neal, Lakers. To recap our hits, Sir Charles for the Philadelphia 76ers, very nice. A Jason Tatum rookie hit for the Boston Celtics, a Donovan Mitchell hard-signed autograph rookie hit for the Jazz. Whoops. A Kobe Bryant Prestige, out of 13-14 Prestige, Kobe Bryant for the Lakers. This is really nice. This is Kevin Durant out of 2007 Topps Chrome. And, of course, once again, he was a Supersonic then. That's who he was when he was drafted. And they are former Supersonics, are the current Oklahoma City Thunder. So that goes to the Thunder. Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, rookie autograph out of Encased. And here's another Kevin Durant for the Warriors. So you didn't go home empty-handed no matter who you had, as far as Kevin Durant goes anyway. The Lakers with Brandon Ingram, rookie hit from Spectra, numbered to 49. Shaquille O'Neal and the Magic, numbered to 25 out of Noir. And we started it off with DeAndre Ayton to 25. That's out of Contenders Draft Picks for the Phoenix Suns. So that is this case of Leaf Best of Basketball. We've got plenty more of it, so I think there's already some more scheduled to break later this week, the best I recall. And, of course, we'll be breaking it on into next week as well, because I've got, I don't know, another 3 or 4 cases down there anyway, so enough to keep us busy for a little bit. And I'm actually just looking to see when we break it again. I guess Friday night. So Impeccable, we'll break Impeccable on Thursday night basketball, and then we'll do the autograph basketball jersey and Leaf Best of Basketball again on Friday. So you may not have seen this by now. Some of you may have jumped in midstream. If you did and you didn't hear me talking about this earlier, please take a minute, review the information that you see there in the screen, on the screen, in regard to your potential shipping dates and consolation cards and all that jazz. Hit me up with any questions you might have. We are getting ready to open a 12-box case of Select Football. This is a full case break, and it is break number 3. And, of course, it also ended tonight, Tuesday night, the 26th. Same format with team names on the left. Winning bidders are across from each team on the right-hand side. Bobby, I see you've got Texans and Colts in here. Oh, you got more. You got the Raiders and the Eagles. So you got you got quite a few in here then, Bobby. We ought to have some luck for you, hopefully. Note, XRC Redemptions had their own bidding spot. As per the norm, it was stated about that in the listing description. Hopefully everyone saw it. In general, we're finding 3 of those per case. That's what Panini says we're supposed to find. And so far, that is exactly what we have found, is 3 of those XRCs per case. So those particular redemptions go to that specific bidding spot. Of course, any other redemption that is not an XRC redemption will go out to the team as normal. So each one of our boxes should have a couple of autographs and 1 memorabilia card in it. It is certainly possible that we might pull redemptions. If we do find them, what I generally do is kind of stack them aside. We leave them face down, and then we flip them over at the end of the break all at once. And then we go to the Panini website and verify them. And by verify them, I mean we find out what it's going to be numbered to, and we double check the team that it goes to. All that, of course, we can find online in the Panini checklist. And every once in a while, we will have points cards. And typically when we find those, it means one of our hits was replaced by a points card. If that is the case tonight and that happens to us, we will give out and divvy up. And it came out givey. Yeah, let's try that again. We will give them out and or divvy them up at the end of the break. We'll use random.org for that. All right, I've got sleeves on the table. I think we are ready to rock here with our case of Select. Bobby, you said you're addicted to Select. It is a nice product, isn't it? I've always enjoyed Select. I know this is kind of, a lot of people will tell me this is practically treasonous to say this, But I kind of like Select better than Prism. I know, I said it out loud. I shouldn't have, right? But I do kind of like Select a little better than I like Prism. I like Prism, don't get me wrong. But I kind of like Select a little slightly bit better. Well, Bobby, I know there are breakers that do that. Bobby's saying in chat I should create a bidding spot for the Panini points cards. And I know there are lots of breakers that do that and sell those spots. And, you know, then any points cards you pull just go to that spot. But I've just kind of never really wanted to do that, mainly because they typically replace a hit. So since they replace a hit, I would rather just give it out using random and let one of you get it and take it home. That's kind of the way I view it, without having to pay extra for it, in other words. Now, in the products where it is a bonus, which is rare, that's happened to us only once, but in Contenders Football this year, they actually added them in as extra cards, and they didn't have them replacing a hit. In that product, I probably could have created an extra bidding spot and not really worried too much about it, but for the most part, they replace hits, so... All right, now when we find there are loads and loads of prisms in here, and they're a refractor and a prism. They are the exact same thing. So if you hear me say refractor, if you hear me say prism, understand that it is the same thing. But generally speaking, I'm probably just going to say the player name on most of those, unless they're numbered, like this one's going to be, because it's tie-dye. So Josh Gordon here should be 225, and he is for the Patriots. Because otherwise, I mean, there's lots and lots of them. So that, of course, Justin Tucker, Barry Sanders. These are our tricolors. There will be loads of tricolor wave prisms as well. I may call it a wave. I may call it a tricolor. Once again, I'm referring to the same thing no matter which thing I call it. And every one of those will be numbered to 199. So we won't flip them all over. Because we know they're all going to be to 199. It just saves us a little time. That was Khalil Mack, and there's Brett Favre to 199. You probably think, oh, how much time could it save you? You only got to flip over one card. Yeah, but if you know how many there are and you added it all up, believe me, it does make a difference. Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. And a regular redemption, so it's going to sit right over there in housekeeping. There's a Baker Mayfield prism. And what happens, once again, just as a reminder, we'll flip it over at the end of the break. That's when we'll find out who's on the other side of that, what that card's going to be numbered to, and all that fun stuff. Our first hit that we have live is Kansas City Chiefs, Demarcus Robinson, numbered to 99, a relic and a signature. And there's Jordan Wilkins. Behind it is a blue Drew Brees. Whenever you see the blue, they are numbered to 175. So once again, that's something that I'm not necessarily going to flip every single blue one over, since we know blue is to 175. Jared Goff and the Rams, followed by Kurt Warner, numbered to 50 for the Rams, with a little throwback relic there. Bobby, you said the only thing you like better than Select is Spectra. Well, I like Spectra too. Yeah, that's a hard one not to like. It's Traquan Smith and the Saints. Spectra's so colorful. That's the fun thing about Spectra for me. So we have our first XRC. Once again, this had its own bidding spot. And it is it's got to be for running back 1. So RB1 is your first card out if you happen to have that XRC bidding spot for tonight. Christian Kirk and the Cardinals. To red, it's LaShawn McCoy. Whenever we see the red, they are to 99. And that is box number 1. course, Contenders Optic, Bobby, I have to say I really do like Contenders Optic a lot, too. It's a relatively new product. We just got it for the first time last year, but I have to admit I like that an awful lot, too. I mean, it's such a great blending of products because, you know, who doesn't love Contenders and who doesn't love Optic, and putting them together is just genius. They should have done that a long time ago. So I'm looking very much forward to that Friday, too. I just, once again, I wish I had more of it there. It was exceedingly hard to get again this year, and it really shouldn't have been as hard to get as it was, but oh, you don't like that they got rid of the round number dual autographs? You're talking about in Contenders Optic? Yeah, I mean, Ronald Jones for the Buccaneers. But there's so many other things to like about it. I honestly didn't know that they had stripped that out for this year. I guess I hadn't paid attention to realize that. Still $199, Alex Smith and the Redskins. I guess I would have found out on Friday. Josh Rosen and the Cardinals. Adam Thielen for the Vikings to $99. But yeah, I mean, those are fun. Of course, the round number dual signatures are always something to look forward to. DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans. Derek Carr, Raiders to $199. There's Barry Sanders and the Lions. Leonard Fournette and the Jags. Did you guys see that we had... Well, the Bengals have put John Ross on the market, on the trade market. Drew Brees for the Saints. Phillip Rivers for the Chargers, the blue to $175. Dante Jackson for the Panthers. And wow, we found our second XRC up pretty quickly. And it is running back 4. So 2 of the 3 XRCs are out. Yeah, I know, Bobby B, what you're saying. He's typing in there how the distributors always work these things that they, and that's something, of course, many of you have heard me talk about a lot in the past. They only let you buy a certain amount, nowhere near the amount you request, and it varies by product as to how much they let you buy, and it seems like the most desirable products are the ones they give you the least amount of. And then what Bobby's saying is, of course, they tell you, oh, yeah, this is, you know, all we can give you. But then the same day it's released, they miraculously have a ton more of it at twice the price of, you know, that it should be. And yes, that unfortunately is extremely common, and most distributors do hold back a certain percentage that they get and sell them at outrageously marked up prices. But it's the way of the world, I guess. Supply and demand. I don't know. Demarcus Robinson to $99. Kansas City Chiefs. We already hit him once, didn't we? Almost like that identical card, practically. Obviously not exactly identical, but very similar other than the number. That was an Ezekiel Elliott Prism for the Cowboys. Leighton Vander Esch. I like that hit. I like that kid for Dallas. Numbered to 75. Anthony Miller, Bears. Jared Goff for the Rams. Another little pack filler card. Mark Andrews, the Ravens to $199. Alvin Kamara and the Saints. That is an Aaron Rodgers. And here comes a tie-dye Keenan Allen for the Chargers, which will be numbered to 25. But yeah, Bobby, I know what you mean. It's always frustrating when it's a hot product that, well, that anybody wants. It's even Contenders and things like that, which Panini, frankly, makes quite a lot of. They often still will really hold back what they allow you to buy and then sell the rest at crazy prices. They did that with Panini One, too. That new product that came out a few weeks ago. They doubled it in price, more than doubled it in price. You haven't seen a Josh Allen autograph pulled out of Select yet. I could not tell you if we have or haven't. I have opened so much stuff lately, and I have definitely pulled a lot of Josh Allen autographs, but whether or not I pulled it out of this, I don't know, because we've been opening, you know, this and plates and patches and something else. I don't even remember what else. We've opened a lot of variety. Hi, Nicholas. You are not too far off the mark. We're only on, I think this is maybe the third box or something. And we have not yet had any Steelers. In terms of, now we could have maybe we had some that were prisms or something, or numbered maybe, but we haven't, a die cut. We haven't had any autograph or relics anyway. Kiki QT for the Texans, die cut to 75. But so anyway, we were talking about the Bengals earlier. I am a little bit surprised that they're cutting him already. I guess, I mean, you know, he maybe has underperformed there, considering he was a, what was he, 6th pick overall or something? But still, I was kind of surprised that they gave up on him that quickly. Njoku to 75. For the Browns. Little Cleveland action. Tyreek Hill, Chargers, or Chiefs. Why did I say Chargers? Antonio Brown for the Steelers. Traquan Smith for the Saints. And then Andrew Luck and the Colts, numbered to 99. Oh, Nicholas, you're at work, so you have to jump in and out so you don't get busted. Well, that's a good idea. Don't get in trouble. Myles Garrett for the Browns. A die-cut Odell Beckham Jr. for the Giants. That is numbered to 10 in the gold parallel. Another Adam Thielen. Okay, well, maybe it's going to be one of those nights where we have some things pop up more than once, it would seem. That numbered to 99. Tony Gonzalez, Chiefs. And there's your Josh Allen, by the way. So, Bobby, there comes Josh. Right? Almost like on cue. Or as if you just conjured it up yourself. And it's numbered to 25. So, not only do you get to see Josh's signature come out of Select here, you saw it come out to 25, even better. That is Suggs for the Ravens. Hurst, Ravens. Robert Foster for the Bills. You said, of course, when you don't have them. I couldn't remember exactly who you had tonight. I know I saw it and named them off when we were looking at the spreadsheet, but then I had already forgotten which. I know you had 4 or 5, so I was hoping you had them tonight, but you said you do not have them, so you conjured it up for somebody else, Bobby. That's kind of like you conjured up the 76ers, too, and then you ended up not having them in Leaf Best of Basketball, so we have to redirect the mojo to teams that you have. We got to get some hits for the teams that you have yourself, because you're helping everybody else out here too. Bradley Chubb and the Broncos. Christian McCaffrey, Panthers to 199. Russell Wilson, Seahawks. Tremaine Edmonds, Buffalo Bills. A Russell Wilson orange to 49 for the Seahawks. Ito Smith, Falcons to 199. Naheem Hines and the Colts. Bobby's gonna try and make it work. He says he hasn't seen any Peyton Manning out of here yet. He's going to see if that will then produce us a Peyton Manning autograph. Well, now, see, you didn't say autograph, though. You just said Peyton Manning. So, I don't know, man. What if Mojo just produces you a regular Peyton Manning card? Gotta be specific there. We're going to look for an autograph. I'm going to throw it in there for you. As a Colt. Exactly, as a Colt. Not as a Bronco. Of course, we could find him both. That'd be fine, too. We find him as a Colt for you and as a Bronco for whoever has the Broncos. That'd be great. I still can't believe that we pulled Kevin Durant twice out of that last case. One that will go to the Warriors and one that went to the Thunder. I thought that was pretty cool. Brett, you're looking for Pat Mahomes. He's definitely in here. We pulled a Pat Mahomes to something low, to 10 or to 25 or something out of maybe the first case of this we opened. I wouldn't swear that it was the first case, but I think it was. But Brett, I'm with you. I'm a Steelers fan. Steelers are my team, but I enjoy watching lots of other teams and other players in addition to my Steelers, and I happen to love your man Patrick Mahomes. I just love watching that kid play. I was so hoping they were going to get to the Super Bowl. DeAndre Hopkins, Texans. But of course, he's young. They just need to get the little defense in there to help him out some. Nick Chubb, put some defensive points up on the board and help him out in that direction some. And Kansas City Chiefs going to have some good years ahead. Josh Rosen to 99 for the Arizona Cardinals. The rumors persist about them trading him. Drew Brees, Saints. I mean, I just don't see how they do that, but I mean, the rumors are continuing to linger. And the talking heads keep throwing it out there like they think there's a good chance it might happen. So I guess you never know. Jaleel Scott to 25. Tie-dye Ravens. Joey Bosa. Dante Jackson. Of course, Joey Bosa's little brother, Nick, widely expected to go in the... Many people have him projected as the #1 overall draft pick. I say he could go anywhere within the top 3 or 4, but he's definitely going to go high. Joe Mixon to 49. Die-cut Cincinnati Bengals. That's Kansas City Chiefs with Dante Hall. Dallas Goedert and the Eagles to 199. That might be one of yours, isn't it, Bobby B? You have the Eagles, I think, perhaps. Cam Newton, Panthers. Of course, our combine is underway. We don't get to any of the good stuff until Friday. Well, what I would call the good stuff, where we can watch them run through their drills and 40-yard dash and all that. Jared Goff, Rams to 199. Kiki for the Texans. And there's Emmitt Smith, Cowboys. Yeah, so we should have some fun checking that out this weekend. I'm very interested to see what Kyler Murray decides to do. James Washington. And there's Jalen Samuels to 199. Steelers. Mark Andrews, Ravens. Our white border, Antonio Brown. The white ones are to 75. We don't know who the redemption is because we haven't flipped it over yet. So that's what I was mentioning there, of course, when we pulled it, and at the top of the break as well. Ronald Jones Prism, and then to 199, Sony Michel. We won't flip any redemptions that we pull, regular redemptions. Now, XRC we look at when we pull them, and they have their own bidding spot. But any regular redemptions will be kept face down until the end of the break. At the end of the break, we'll flip them all over find out who's on the other side and go to the Panini checklist. And at that point, it will show us the team as well as what the card is going to be numbered to. So that's how the redemptions work, except, again, for the XRC, which we look at as we pull them. So it could be Saquon, it could be somebody else. We will not know until the end of the break when we flip it over. But yeah, I think Kyler Murray needs to run the 40-yard and do some throwing and do the things that they're saying he might not do. But I think he should. Because, I mean, he's kind of a little dude. Although, again, these days you get flagged if you kind of look funny at the quarterback, it seems. So they don't really get beat up as much as they did in past years. And really in recent years, shorter quarterbacks have kind of been proven to be effective. So even though he is kind of a little dude, I think he's still going to be drafted relatively high because his skill set's crazy good. But I also think he needs to show it off at the combine. Because otherwise, you know, you just have your pro day. And then what if something goes wrong with your pro day? Like Lamar Jackson did that last year. Todd Gurley, Rams, didn't do much in the combine and did it all on his pro day. And then guess what? His pro day didn't go very well. There was nothing else to measure it by. And whoops, he fell all the way down to the bottom of the first round. Tyreek Hill, Chiefs, that is numbered to 75. So I'm just thinking that maybe Kyler should give it a go. Speaking of Lamar, there he is with the prism. Leighton Vander Esch, orange to 49, Cowboys. And of course, many of these, like the ones 49 and lower, they're going to go in sleeves, but we're going to do most of that after the break. That was Darius Geis and the Redskins. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, Packers. That's to 199, Tom Brady. And that, again, is just purely in respect of the amount of time it takes to do them as we go. To 175, Hayden Hurst, blue parallel. So this way we can kind of keep things flowing a little better. DJ Chark, Jacksonville, relic and signature, number 299. Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys. Kerryon Johnson for the Lions. Matt Stafford for the Lions. And here comes a Carson Wentz, what I believe is going to be a relic, numbered to 99. And it is a nice little Carson Wentz Eagles relic. Ray Lewis, Ravens. And Kyle Lauletta for the Giants. You know, I think I have a Ray Lewis autographed football helmet around here somewhere. I need to sell some of that stuff. Some of that memorabilia and things that I've got around here. I need to list that and sell that. Ito Smith, Falcons. A die-cut Lamar Jackson for the Ravens to 99. Green Bay Packers have Dorsey Levens to 25. So that is a throwback, a tie-dye throwback for the Pack. So Green Bay, nice little hit for you. Die-cut, tie-dye, throwback, all to 25. That was a Saquon Barkley Prism. Whoops. I'm trying to show you the inside of it, and I think I about bopped the camera. I just about knocked it over there. I always like to show the inside of the box in case, you know, something weird happens. If there's something stuck in there, hopefully one or the other of us would catch it. That has happened before. It hadn't happened in a long time until recently. We were opening Select, either the first or the second case of it, and I showed it to you guys, and I was not, I guess, paying very good attention to it myself. I didn't even see that there was a pack wedged down in there and stuck, and one of you did, thank goodness, and pointed it out, so I was able to dig back through the pile there on the floor of the empty boxes and find the box that had it and salvaged it. So that's one reason that we look inside those boxes every time. Make sure that there's nothing stuck in there and we get it all out and ready to go. So my Wildcats are playing basketball tonight. Well, allegedly we are. We were playing pretty poorly the last I saw. I expect it's probably halftime now. That's just a guess. But if anybody does at some future point here happen to see the score of UK Arkansas later, let me know what it is. It was looking rather grim when I was watching it live, so I don't know. Tyreek Hill, Kansas City Chiefs, number 225. That is Adrian Peterson for the Redskins. To 199, it's Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. And there is another Aaron Rodgers, Prism Snapshots insert, and David Johnson Prism. So a hit has been replaced with that 600 points card. So we're going to stack it over there. It now sits in housekeeping as well. Once again, as a reminder, if you weren't watching earlier, when we pull those points cards, they will be saved up until the end of the break, and then we'll use random.org to award those. Dalvin Cook to 75 for the Vikings. Yeah, Bobby, you're right. Kansas City Chiefs are having quite a few cards come out tonight. They are doing pretty well. Naheem Hines and the Colts. There's a die-cut Andrew Luck to 49 for the Colts. Well, if Andrew would like to go in there, he finally went in. He was giving me a little grief. Marshawn Lattimore, Saints. James Washington, Steelers. There's Carson Wentz, blue to 175 for the Eagles. Here's our next XRC redemption. Once again, it has its own bidding spot. Comes up quarterback 2, QB 2. So you have, I think, RB, running back 1, running back 4, and quarterback 2, I think, are what we ended up with. But, of course, we'll recap it. Derwin James, Chargers. Alvin Kamara, Saints. That is numbered to 199. Dante Pettis for the 49ers. For the Browns, it is Nick Chubb. Kansas City Chiefs again. Travis Kelce to 50. Chiefs are really kind of crushing this break, aren't they? Travis Kelce relic. Antonio Gates to 99 for the Chargers. Jamal Adams, Jets. Now that is our halfway point. So at this point we have opened 6 boxes and we have 6 boxes left to open. So we're exactly the halfway point of the case right now. For those of you who care about that sort of thing. Some do, some don't. And there is still more Select football. Of course, we're going to break it again on, what is it, Thursday night, I think, where I have it scheduled. And then we even have, I think, still more beyond that. So we'll break it again in a couple of nights, and then we'll break some more of it next week as well. Share the love with Select. hard to believe that we will be into our 2019 football season before too long. Cards-wise, I mean. Not on the field yet, but cards-wise, we don't have far to go at all. It just seems like this year has really flown by. Tom Brady Patriots. Here comes Baker Mayfield, numbered to 5. How about that? Oh, that is so nice. Yeah, that is really nice. Now, do we have the Browns? The person who has the Browns in the break, if you are live watching now, type something into chat and let me know. I would love to put that in a case for you, but some people, I have learned, don't like them in a case when they have this type of coating, like the prism or optic type coating. Royce Freeman. So before I do that, if you're the Browns, I want you to say yay or nay, and if you're not live and you don't say one way or the other, then we'll just leave it, you know, like it is. But if you happen to be watching it live, yeah. Oh, Bobby B, no kidding, huge money. I mean, the relic is exceptional. It's numbered to 5. I mean, I knew we were going to have a big hit in here when we pulled the points card, because that usually means, when you get a points card, it usually means there's a big hit somewhere in the case. But that Baker to 5 is, yeah, as you say, huge money. Kiki to 99, Texans. Yeah, that Baker is, you made your bid back and a whole lot more if you have the Browns tonight. Christian Kirk for the Cardinals. And by the way, the Browns did not sell inexpensively tonight. They still made their money back. Bradley Chubb, Broncos to 199. Mason Rudolph, Steelers. Dallas Goedert, Eagles to 75. The white border, Jalen Ramsey. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Now we had a card come out of another case that had the same thing. That's like a piece of paper actually kind of stuck to the card. We had a card out of our last case that had a piece of paper stuck to it just like that. I am not going to mess with it. I'm going to leave it on there and let you handle it when you get it the way that you want it. I think you'll probably be able to get it off without it being a big deal, but just pointing it out because I saw it. Okay, oh, so you are there, Scott. Okay, so Scott, are you okay with me putting that Baker Mayfield card in a one-touch case for you? Are you fine with that, or do you prefer it to be in just a top loader instead? If you're okay with it going in a case, that's what I would like to do for you right now for that card. So you just let me know if you're good with that or not. Brett Favre and the Packers to Dak Prescott to 199. I used to automatically do that until, as I said, somebody got kind of testy about it, didn't like their cards going in those cases. Michael Thomas, there is our zebra parallel. Those are case hits, and last case we didn't get one, but this case, it showed up just like it should. Michael Thomas and the Saints. You're good with the one touch. All right, awesome. I'm going to grab that right now then, guys. Hang tight for a minute. Because, you know, cards that are worth that kind of money, my first preference is always going to be to get it in a case for you, but I just wanted to double check, and since you are okay with it, then that's what we will do right now and make Baker nice and safe and sound in his one-touch case. Ah, there he is. Now he's all cozy in there, worth all those dollars. I feel happier. You probably feel happier. We're all happier now that that's in the case, aren't we? I think, anyway. Okay. The Tennessee Titans with Bruce Matthews, tie-dye. Not tie-dye, it was to 25, and I assumed tie-dye. Oh, that's what I get for assuming. Flip it over, not so much tie-dye, but still to 25 for the Titans. Bobby, you said you sold a Baker to 5 out of Panini 1 for $2,500. Not too shabby, man. Trubisky and the Bears. Derek Carr and the Raiders. I actually pulled Baker quite a bit out of Panini 1. It's to 199, Mark Walton. Darius Leonard, Colts. Although I would say in general, just in general, I have pulled a lot of Baker Mayfield. He comes out pretty easily for me. David Johnson, Cardinals. Odell Beckham Jr., Giants, tie-dye to 25, die cut. Bradley Chubb, Broncos. So yeah, that was a pretty sweet little hit right there. Kind of crazy the prices that some of these guys bring these days, but that's what makes it fun. Right? We get into breaks, and on the nights when you're pulling well and you get lucky, oh, there's no better feeling, is there? And of course, I've had this conversation before with some of you. I somehow like it better, like I collect myself as well, and I have always liked it better when I get the card in a break, or I get the card out of something I've opened myself. And I know there's no logic in the way my brain processes this, but I would, for instance, almost rather spend more money to get it through a break than, you know, maybe I have to try 2 or 3 breaks before I hit it or whatever, than to just buy the card I want outright. Somehow just buying it outright just doesn't quite give me the same thrill. I like to pull it out of a pack myself, or I like to get it in a break when I buy into somebody else's break. Is that weird? It kind of is. I know it is, but but I like it. Nicholas, you are looking for your Steelers. All right, we're going to try to work the mojo a little harder for your Steelers. Bobby says he knows we can buy a Peyton Manning autograph on eBay for $80. I'm telling you though, like I said, I have a hard, I can't do it hardly. Troy Aikman and the Cowboys, I would much rather pull it than buy it. Jared Goff for the Rams. Like, I can't tell you how many times I bought into breaks of 2010 plates and patches before I finally hit my Antonio Brown rookie autograph. I mean, I could have probably bought the same card 5 times by the time I paid for all those breaks, but I had more fun doing it the other way. Jerome Bettis to 75 for the Steelers. So I get that it's maybe not logical, but I don't know. It's just the way I like it. We have got Kyle Lauletta for the New York Giants. It is numbered to 49. That looks kind of like a Spectra card, doesn't it? Design-wise and color-wise. It has a very similar feel to Spectra, that particular card. Shaquem Griffin, Seahawks. Fournette, Jags. Case Keenum, Broncos. What are they going to do with that guy? More importantly, what are they going to do with Joe Flacco? Dumbest move ever. Ronald Jones, Buccaneers. And is that going to be a 1-of-1 Christian McCaffrey? Yeah, it is. A little 1-of-1 for the Carolina Panthers with Christian McCaffrey. Antonio Brown, that is to 75, Jared Goff with the white border. Von Miller, Broncos. A die cut for the Steelers. That's Big Ben. He's been taking some heat in recent days to 75, Steelers. Saying that he has a lack of leadership, and that's why there's so many locker room problems. Drew Brees, Saints. Dante Jackson, Panthers. I don't entirely disagree with some of the points either. Like, I didn't love it when he was on there calling his guys out on his radio show and stuff like that. I wasn't a huge fan of that myself. Jordan Wilkins to 175 Colts. I can't imagine if I were the player being called out. It's a nice little Baker Mayfield refractor prism. Kiki for the Texans to 99. Well, did I get the wrong sleeve? I guess I did. Let's try it again with the correct one. There you go, Mr. Kiki. Green Bay Packers to 75 with Joshua Jackson. James, you are asking, well, I keep grabbing the wrong sleeve every time, about the jersey. The jersey was Woodson. So bidding position W, football jersey, Rod Woodson. Tremaine Edmonds out of the multi-sport break. Oh, see, now that's what I'm talking about. I caught that one, but that's what I mean. Like, those little packs get down in there and stuck. You got to watch for them. They're sneaky under those little risers. So I guess we're going to have this year, Prism draft picks is going to be back for football. I think that's going to be first this year, and then Contenders draft picks maybe after that. We didn't have Prism draft picks last year, did we? I don't think. I don't remember. I don't think we did. I'm just thinking ahead to the 2019 cards, because we're not far from being wrapped up this year. I mean, we have honors left to go for 2018. Of course, National Treasures, Flawless, and might be it. Well, Contenders Optic, obviously, coming on Friday, but we already talked about that one. Saquon with a prism. Shaquem Griffin, Seahawks, prism. Tony Gonzalez. Another Baker Mayfield prism to 75, Leighton Vander Esch, Cowboys. Kyle Lauletta and the Giants to 149. You know, old Robert Kraft still is in the news cycle. Mitch Trubisky for the Bears. You just know he wishes somebody else would do something. Troy Aikman and the Cowboys, because he's still very much a part of the active news cycle with his little visits to the Happy Ending massage parlor. That's not technically the name of it, but you get the idea. To 50, Mike Evans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And then when they came out with the detail, you know, they just said twice in October originally. It was Anthony Miller. This is a die-cut Anthony Miller to 99. So you can kind of just, you know, imagine it's whatever date and whatever date. Because they only ran the sting for the month of October, I guess, or maybe not even the whole month where they had the cameras and the whole deal. But no, it was like in less than 24 hours. That's somehow even worse. I mean, one of the visits was the like afternoon or early evening of one day, and then he went back the very next morning. And it's like, oh my gosh, dude. Travis Frederick to 99 for the Dallas Cowboys. Yeah, and all the detail they've given too. Denzel Ward for the Browns. I mean, oh, it just must suck to be him right now. Big Ben Steelers. Jordy Nelson for the Raiders to 199. Von Miller Broncos to 199. DJ Moore. Mike White Dallas Cowboys. Kirk Cousins Vikings. This will be low numbered. Darius Geis for the Redskins to 49. I mean, I can't even imagine what the NFL is going to do to him. He's going to get a huge fine. You know he is. I mean, golly, Jim Irsay got $500,000 fine for DUI. Oh, and the new football league's been sued already. The AAF, American Alliance of American Football, or American Alliance of Football. For whatever reason, I can't retain what order that goes in. So we're just going to call it the AAF. They've already been sued. They haven't even been a league but less than a month, and somebody has come along and said, oh, it was really their idea, and they're supposed to be getting a percentage of the profits and own a chunk of it and all this, that, and the other thing. And so that poor little AAF, actually it looked like it had kind of a decent on-field product, but who knows how long they're going to exist. They may get wiped out by a lawsuit. But I did pre-order a case of the cards. Topps has the license for the AAF. And, you know, of course, you had to pre-order it well beforehand. But I just kind of thought it might be interesting. So I did order a case of it. I don't know if I'll open it myself or if we'll break it, or if I'll just file it away somewhere in the storeroom and wait and see what happens. I don't know. Of course, if I do that, I'll wait and see what happens. And then in like 5 years, instead of being worth twice the money, it'll be worth 10 cents or something. Nah, I really don't think it would be worth 10 cents, but I don't know. Since it was Topps, I thought, why not give it a go? Topps hasn't been around in football since 2015. I did always like their football products, so. Doris Fountain to 99, Indianapolis Colts. So it's not your Peyton Manning, but hey, we got something there for your Colts anyway. Calvin Ridley, Falcons. Tremaine Edmonds, Bills. Antonio Brown, Steelers to 199, DJ Moore and the Panthers. Ronald Jones for the Buccaneers. That has got something going on down here in the corner. You guys see that? Can you, I guess you can make that out. Some kind of, I'm not sure if that's something, that may be something actually stuck to it as opposed to the paper itself being, you know, turned up or whatever, but it's definitely an imperfection. Josh Adams and the Eagles to 75. Okay, I see a Houston Oiler coming. For those of you who may not know, cards always stay with their franchise. The former Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans. This is numbered to 25. It's Curly Culp tie-dye. Throwback autograph headed to the Titans. Nicholas, you said it's time for a Steelers autograph. Well, let's do it. Let's try and conjure it. Excuse me. That was Naheem Hines for the Colts on a prism. Marshawn Lynch, Raiders. Cortland Sutton, Broncos. We've got a numbered Christian Kirk to 75, Arizona Cardinals. I can never remember the name of that pattern. I know the name of it, but I can't remember it, and I always call it checkerboard, and that's not exactly technically the right name of it, but I can't remember the right name of it. Sam Darnold, Jets, with a prism. Hayden Hurst, Ravens. A Baker to 199, little tricolor wave Baker Mayfield. Justin Jackson, Chargers. Here comes Josh Allen again for the Buffalo Bills. This Josh Allen is numbered to 199, jersey relic. Drew Brees, Saints. A die-cut Fournette, Jags to 49. Bobby said, you think you and Nicholas might be related? Well, yeah, you definitely have the same last name. You could be. You never know. You should, you guys do that Ancestry.com thing. You never know what might come out. Anybody happen to know the score of the UK-Arkansas basketball game by chance? I'm almost afraid to ask, though, unless we're playing any better in the second half than we played in what I saw the first half. We might be down by 30 points by now. I don't know. So, Bobby B, how have you done tonight? You had the Colts and the Raiders. I know you've pulled some things for your Colts. You haven't done, I mean, you maybe pulled a few prisms and things for your Raiders. I think you had the Eagles, right? And you've pulled some stuff for your Eagles. Who am I missing? Who else did you have that we're trying to work the mojo for? All right, we are on our next to last box here. Carson Wentz, Eagles to 199, Jordy Nelson and the Raiders. Another Kyle Lauletta. Man, this one is numbered to 49. And if you've got the Giants, I know, I mean, I can hear you. Like, without hearing you, I know what you're saying. If you have the Giants, why do I have 3 Kyle Laulettas and no Saquon Barkleys? That's what you're thinking. I agree with you. David Johnson, Cardinals. Like, why couldn't even just one of them be Saquon, right? Andrew Luck for the Colts. There's Ronnie Harrison to 75 for the Jags. Texans. Okay, Houston Texans. Oh, look at that. And there's Deshaun Watson on a prism. You're like magic tonight. I mean, I know that was just a prism, but still, it's like magic. That is for the Dallas Cowboys. It was Brett Mayer. Deion Kane, Colts. And that is Melvin Gordon for the Chargers, followed by another hit for the Panthers. DJ Moore, numbered to 99. Panthers have kind of done okay tonight as well. I mean, especially with the 1 of 1. Not too shabby. Justin Jackson, Chargers. Numbered to 199. Tyreek Hill, prism. Mark Walton, Bengals. Carson Wentz to 199. Chase Edmonds, Cardinals. That should be low numbered coming up. This Rashad Penny, I believe, is going to be to 10. That is the gold border, which should be to 10. And it is number 2 of 10. I always say should be because sometimes Panini does something weird. You expect it to be numbered one way and they mess you up. Jason Sanders and the Dolphins. We're going to have a couple of die cuts back to back, it looks like. One of them is for the Chargers, Melvin Gordon to 75. And the, that is not a die cut. It was the regular card, and just the way the die cut was laying on it, I looked at the outline and thought we had back-to-back die cuts. But we don't. Aaron Jones and the Packers. All right, it is now, you know what time. It is last box mojo time. Oh, James, sorry, I answered that earlier, but I guess maybe either you've got the volume down or you didn't hear me or you wandered off or something. But in case that is the fact, Bobby B typed it in, so this way we know you're covered either way. Since you didn't hear me say it earlier, maybe you might have the volume down. Another little pack down in there hiding. They like to get in under those risers and hang out and hide in there. Well, now don't give up, Nicholas. You give up too soon. Don't give up yet. We still got this last box to look through and a redemption to flip over. So we may still have a stealer for you yet. I'm going to try hard to conjure one up for you, Nicholas. Try very hard to find one for you. Yeah, the checklist, of course, autograph checklist is just a little different in Select. So sometimes you have teams that hit more in Select that have hit less in other products earlier in the year and things like that. It's not always the same kind of ratios in Select because there are a lot of active and veteran, retired as well autographs in here. It's not always all about the rookies in Select. And of course, a lot of our other products are very rookie-centric, and the Steelers had another good rookie class this year, so they have been pretty prevalent, as have the Broncos and some others with lots of good rookies this year that maybe show up a little less in Select, or a little less often anyway. Josh Allen, number 235. So now, Bobby B, you say you've never seen Josh Allen come out. Now you've seen him come out twice out of the same break. Once to 25 and once to 35, if memory serves. So a couple of really nice Josh Allens. TJ Watt, Texans. Xavier Rhodes, Vikings. Jesse Bates, Bengals. So that's a pretty good start to Last Box Mojo, I think. Josh Allen to 35. I'll take it anyway. A die cut to Naheem Hines for the Colts to 99. Brennan Scarlett for the Texans. Nick Mullins, this will be low numbered, to 49 for the 49ers. Of course, Nick Mullins doesn't have a whole lot of rookie cards, so that's probably surprisingly better than you would think it might be, even because he has so few. Sam Darnold, Jets. And this is a die cut Luke Falk, numbered to 25 for the Dolphins, with a tie-dye autograph for Miami Dolphins. We haven't seen Luke Falk out of anything in a while, have we? Russell Wilson, Prism. Adrian Peterson, Redskins to 199. That's DJ Moore and the Panthers. Mark Walton and the Bengals. Here comes Hayden Hurst for the Ravens. And we've got, can you see that right there on this edge? It looks like you've actually got what is maybe a piece of the coating that coats the card that allows it to refract is kind of peeled up there on the edge of this card for Hayden Hurst and the Ravens. Cam Newton, Panthers. Joey Bosa, Chargers. Myles Garrett for the Browns. You know, do you think he's just like not gonna sign an autograph deal? Is that the thing? Is he just nobody's willing to pay him as much money as he wants, or he just doesn't want to fool with it, or what? I don't know. It's weird, right? Bradley Chubb to 99, Broncos. Ezekiel Elliott, Cowboys. James Washington, Steelers to 175. Now, before we recap, we do have a couple of housekeeping things to take care of. One of them is to flip over our redemption here in a second. We're going to find out what that is numbered to. We'll also find out what team is associated with it. We'll do all of that on the official Panini checklist. Then after that, we'll give away the 600 rewards points. And then after that, we will recap. All right, so that's kind of what is in line here in the moments ahead. So our redemption is for Sony Michel and the Patriots. Rookie signature light blue prism is the card set. So we're going to roll over here to the Panini website and see what we can find out about that card for Mr. Sony Michel. Let me get us on the right page here and bring you along with me. And this does take a minute just because it's a drop-down menu, but still well worth it, I think. I always like to show it up on the screen so everybody can understand what is happening with it. I think that's just the best way to do it. So even though we know the team, we go here and verify it, and that's just the way it rolls. All right, so once again, it is rookie signature light blue prism that we are looking for. Whoops, I dropped the thing, didn't I? Key signature. And then, oh, that, and where does it say light blue prism? There we go. I had to look for that a minute. Card number 4, Sony Michel right there, the Patriots. It's going to be numbered to 25. So good low number coming out on the redemption for the Patriots. All right, what we're going to do next is give away the 600 points card that we have. So I'm going to copy and paste all of our teams from the spreadsheet, and the XRC redemption spot is going to be included in here just as if it were a team, because of course they paid for their spot the same as the teams did, so they're included in this as well. Now we are going to simply paste them in here. And here's how I do this. Anytime I have 9 or fewer items in a list, I do random 3 times, and the third one is the deciding random. When I have 10 or more, as is the case tonight, we will do random 1 single time. Whoever comes out in that number 1 position after I randomize this will take home that points card, 600 points card there for Panini. So good luck, everyone. It comes out Cleveland Browns, who already had an embarrassment of riches tonight with that beautiful Baker Mayfield hit, just added to their tally with this points card that will be headed to the Browns as well. Well, hi, Jackson. I just looked over there and see that you were in chat. I didn't see you earlier. I think you probably typed that in a couple minutes ago and I missed you. So if you're still there, hi, Jackson. Nicholas, I'm sorry. We did not get you anything. I am sorry about that. And Jackson, oh, I'm looking back up through there. You said, does the base get shipped? Yes, the base will ship, Jackson, in this break. All the cards ship unless the listing description states otherwise. So there are breaks that I do where not everything ships, but you can always check the listing description and there will be a special note if it doesn't. So our die cuts, we have the Colts, the Chargers, Jags, Texans, Steelers, Giants, Colts, Ravens, Bengals, Giants, and Texans. Those are our die cuts for tonight. Now, we have loads of numbered cards in here. We're not going to look back through every single one of them. So what I did do is set aside those that are our lower numbered ones, and those are the ones that we're double looking at here in recap. So it was Nick Mullins to 75. You have Rashad Penny to 10. Christian Kirk to 75. Darius Geis to 49. The Christian McCaffrey here is a 1 of 1 for the Panthers. Always nice to see those 1 of 1s. And Jerome Bettis, the bus, to 75. There's our case hit zebra parallel for Michael Thomas. Now, that is not numbered, but it is a case hit. Dalvin Cook to 75 for the Vikings. Tyreek Hill to 75 Chiefs. Numbered to 25, it's Keenan Allen with a tie-dye for the Chargers. And a tie-dye Josh Gordon to 25 for the Patriots. This is our XRC bidding position. So the one bidding position got all of these XRC redemption cards. They have quarterback 2, running back 4, and running back 1. And if you're not familiar with how those work, of course, we don't know what player or team that is associated with at this point in time, which is why it has its own bidding spot. But after the draft, we'll know. Because, of course, whoever is drafted running back, 1 will be RB1, redemption, etc. Patriots numbered to 25, a redemption for Sony Michel. We had a points card that replaced a hit. It was awarded to the Cleveland Browns using random.org. Luke Falk tie-dye for the Dolphins. Justin Jackson and the Chargers. DJ Moore Panthers, a tie-dye for the Oilers. Once again, former Houston Oilers or current Tennessee Titans. So Curly Culp goes to the Titans. Doris Fountain for the Colts. Travis Frederick for the Cowboys. Mike Evans, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Joshua Jackson for the Packers. Antonio Gates, Chargers. Kansas City Chiefs with Travis Kelce. And a Kansas City Chief autograph and relic for Tyreek Hill. Hayden Hurst, Ravens. Here's that Josh Allen, 1 of 2. This one is numbered to 35. I happen to particularly like that one. I think it just works well. The blue ink, the blue background, the blue relic, the design. I just specifically like that one. Kyle Lauletta, Giants. There's a Josh Allen relic for the Bills. There's another Kyle Lauletta for the Giants. Kiki for the Texans. A third Kyle Lauletta for the Giants. Bruce Matthews for the Titans. Kiki relic for the Texans. Josh Rosen relic for the Cardinals. Here's our other Josh Allen signature. This one is numbered to 25. So you ended up with a Josh Allen to 25 and 1 to 35. Adam Thielen, Vikings. Did that have... Yeah, it's got like a, I don't know, thread, or maybe that's a thread or something there on your fabric. David Njoku for the Browns. Leighton Vander Esch, Cowboys. Demarcus Robinson, Kansas City Chiefs. Adam Thielen again for the Vikings. A nice little Kurt Warner throwback for the Rams. Another Demarcus Robinson for the Kansas City Chiefs. Tie-dye for the Packers. Throwback die cut. Pretty cool little hit. Dorsey Levens to 25. Carson Wentz relic for the Eagles. DJ Chark comes out for the Jags. Relic and autograph. There's Dallas Goedert for the Eagles to 199. Jaleel Scott and the Ravens. Tie-dye to 25. And then the star of the show tonight, Baker Mayfield with a beautiful relic and signature, and that card is numbered to 5. Number 5 of 5. So Cleveland Browns definitely the star of the show tonight with that Baker Mayfield hit. All right, so that is our break for tonight and our recap for tonight. I will put up the spreadsheet information here one final time for anyone who might have missed it. We'll take a look at the anticipated shipping dates. We'll also scroll through what's going to be breaking in the days ahead. So once again, anticipating that our paid shipping breaks tonight, which is Best of Basketball and Select Football, should be out the door and on the way to you on or before Friday is my expectation. Our free shipping breaks tonight, which is the multi-sport jersey, if you hit that, should be on the way to you no later than Tuesday the 5th, a week from today. Most often that stuff goes sooner, but it really shouldn't be any later than that. If you got skunked in Best of Basketball, any consolation cards you are due will ship with the rest of the break since it's a paid break. Everybody pulled cards in Select Football, so we don't have to worry about it there. In the multi-sport jersey, because it's a free shipping break, consolation cards would typically just be held until your next package ships. If you want it sent sooner and you were in that multi-sport jersey break, just send me a message. Let me know. I'll hook you up. So tomorrow is the release of 2019 Topps Heritage Baseball, and we'll break it tomorrow night in a half-case break. Also a three-box case of Onyx Preferred Players baseballs. On Thursday night, we'll break Impeccable Basketball, and we'll add in another case of Select Football on Thursday night. Friday, Gold Rush Trifecta Football. That's a memorabilia box. I'll have 3 autographed memorabilia items in it. A Gold Rush autographed basketball jersey. We're going to break a full master case of Contenders Optic Football, so all 20 boxes at once. And a 4th case of Leaf Best of Basketball. Saturday will be Heritage Baseball again. It'll be the back half of the case that we start on Wednesday. And Sunday will be an off night with some family commitments. And I'm afraid I'd be cutting it too close to get back and do a break. So I guess that has got us covered for tonight. Once again, thanks everyone for being here, spending some time with me this evening. I appreciate you being here. I hope I'll see you again on another break soon. In the meantime, enjoy your week ahead and take care now. Bye.